you spent any longer than 30 seconds on YouTube the past couple days, you probably noticed that Fuji launched the X-T4. This is Fuji's brand new mirrorless camera. It is a successor to the X-T3, which is filming me right now. It is a fantastic camera. It answers a lot of questions and checks a lot of boxes that people had about the X-T3. So they've added a flippy screen. They've got IBIS now. It's just a wonderful camera. Thankfully, my friend Lee from Z Pro Media let me have some time with it. On the weekend, we actually shot his first impressions video. So I shot some B-roll with Lee out in the field using the camera. I didn't get a whole lot of time to spend with it, but the brief moment that I did have with the camera, I was like, this thing is really nice. As you guys know, I love the Fuji X-T3. So the X-T4 is just a better X-T3. But what I was really curious about is the handheld performance and also the low light performance. Same sensor, same processor, so image quality is basically identical to the X-T3, but with the IBIS, the in-body image stabilization, I was really curious to see how the camera performed out in the field, shooting B-roll, shooting handheld stuff, because coming from a GH5, I can rely on that IBIS pretty damn well. If I'm running around shooting, it almost feels very, very similar to a gimbal. So I want to show you the footage first, and then we'll talk about my experience shooting with the X-T4, and we'll talk a little bit about some good things and some bad things about the Fuji X-T4, and specifically with the IBIS. Without further ado, please enjoy this reel. I guess reel? I don't want to say cinematic. I'm tired of saying cinematic. This footage from the X-T4, all handheld, in low light, downtown Toronto. Let's do it. So I think the footage pretty much speaks for itself. I think it looks really, really good. I never went over ISO 1600, so it looked really good in terms of a look. I even added grain in post just to give a little bit more grit for that Blade Runner vibe. But overall, I think it worked really, really well. I think the footage looks awesome. 4K, 24 frames per second, and 420 10-bit. Really nice. I wish it did 422, but you can always attach a Ninja, like I have a Ninja attached to this right now, just if you want some 10-bit 422, if you're doing crazy color grading. But otherwise, F-Log is really, really nice, pretty easy to grade. It looks kind of crappy right in camera, but thankfully with the new Fuji X-T4, you get a Vlog, I was gonna say Vlog, that's Panasonic. You get an F-Log assist, so you can basically see like Eterna or like a Rec 709 look while you're shooting, because trying to expose log on a little camera monitor, even if it's a flippy screen, is just not fun. So that's a nice little touch that they added while shooting, and it made exposing a lot easier. So in terms of the glass that I used for this, I shot most of it on this 35mm f2. This is a really, really nice prime lens from Fuji. I really like it for photos. Not the best for autofocus. Right now, this kit lens that I'm using is pretty damn good for autofocus on the Fuji. As you can see, when I put this up, should catch it pretty damn quickly, and then back to me, relatively fast and smooth. But if I was using this lens, which I tried to use autofocus on the X-T4 with, it was hunting constantly. It would just never really lock, and then you'd have it locked and you'd move just a little bit and the thing would go out of focus. It was really driving me nuts. That being said, with the X-T4 and having the inbuilt image stabilization, it just puts this camera into a whole nother league. It just kicks it up a notch. It's really what the X-T3 probably should have been to begin with. But that being said, it is everything that we sort of want in the Fuji system. Now you get the flippy screen, now you get the in-body image stabilization, you get a little bit higher frame rate. So it just makes, honestly, one of the perfect cameras that are out right now. Now, specifically with the in-body image stabilization, I think it's good. It's not as good as the GH5. I think GH5 is still the king, which is crazy because that camera's like 3 years old now, but I have a lot of experience shooting with the GH5, and I know that when I'm out and about, I can trust it. And with this, I don't know if I can fully trust it. The other thing to think about though, is that this is pre-production firmware. So this is a lot of stuff that could be fixed with tweaking the software, how it's handling the sensor. I just found that when I was moving, sometimes the shot would just kind of get a little bit too jerky and jittery. It would try to catch up to my movements, which really drives me nuts with optical image stabilization, but to see it in IBIS 2 is a little bit unfortunate. The other thing to note is that I had the digital image stabilization on as well, which can tend to look like a warp stabilizer. So as of right now, I think it's really good and promising. I just hope they'd refine it slightly to be a little bit better for handheld stuff. Thank you again to Lee Zavitz from Z Pro Media for letting me play with the X-T4. I had a lot of fun with it. Hopefully we get to do a little bit more stuff with it too. But yeah, X-T4 is pretty sweet. I'm stoked on it. Fuji's awesome. I love them for stills. And now that they're like even better for video, it's hard for me to recommend anything else. I still love the GH5. It's still gonna be my main shooter for video. But if I had the X-T4, I'd probably use it a lot more than I use the X-T3 for video. More importantly though, I would be curious to know what you guys think of the X-T4 and what you thought of the handheld footage coming out of this camera. If you like the music in this video, it is from the Music Bed. They just got me this new shirt too. If you can kind of see that logo, it's pretty sweet. It says Music Bed right there. Oh yeah. So you can find music for your videos and projects by clicking the link in the description of this episode. If you're looking to buy an X-T4, guess what? Moment, yes, the company that makes smartphone lenses is now selling Fuji gear. So you can actually get the Fuji X-T4 pre-order right from my friends at Moment. There's a link in the description for that as well. All that stuff helps me make more videos for you guys, and I want to do that. It's fun. We'll do more of this stuff soon, all right? You'll see me next time I feel like making a video. Cheers.